Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about which cereal is best for your family. So for more nutrition tips, you can follow me on Instagram at Milestones Nutrition or subscribe to this channel. So cereal, it's a good quick breakfast option for your family. However, not all cereals are created equal. Many are loaded with sugar and have very little nutrients, which can leave us feeling unsatisfied and hungry before the next meal or snack even comes. So when we're in the grocery store, we want to make sure just to take a quick minute and look at the back of the package to look for the nutrition facts label. So when we have our package, we're going to look on the side in this case, sometimes it's also on the back, and we're going to look for the nutrition facts label. So we're going to be looking for 4 things on this label. So first things first, we're going to be looking for our fiber content. So if we look under the total carbohydrate, which will always be bolded for us, we're going to go down one and we see dietary fiber. So we want it to have at least 3 grams per serving. So this one has 3 grams per 1 serving, which in this case is 1.5 cups. So that's great. We can check that first box. So the second thing that we want to look for is the sugar. So a lot of those kids' cereals are going to fail. They're not going to be able to check that box. They tend to be loaded with sugar out the wazoo. But for this one, we're going to look right here, again, under total carbohydrate, it says total sugars. This one has 2. We want it to have at least less than 10 grams of sugar per serving. So 2 is awesome. It's going to be really hard to find another one that's this low. So we can check the second box on this cereal. So the third thing that we're going to be looking for is our ingredients. We're going to all the way down to the bottom, and we see ingredients, which is bolded. And we're going to look for whole grain or whole wheat as the first ingredient. So right here we see whole grain oat flour. So we're going to know that's a good whole grain option. So checking that third box. So the last box that we want to check is our protein box. So we're going to go all the way back up here to the top. Right above this black bold line is protein. And we want it to have at least 3 grams of protein. So this one has 4, so that's perfect. So again, the things we're going to be looking for to try to check all those boxes to make sure it's a good balanced option is our dietary fiber. We want it to be at least 3 grams per serving. Then we want to go down a little bit to see our total sugar, which we want to be less than 10 grams per serving. Then we want to go just a little bit further down to see protein. We want it to be at least 3 grams per serving. And then we're going to go all the way down the bottom to our ingredients. We want our first ingredients to be a whole grain or whole wheat option. So this one, this generic cereal, that's Cheerios-ish, is a good option. It meets all those check boxes. So we know that it's going to be balanced. It's going to have that fiber and protein, which is going to keep us full a little bit longer. That fiber is also going to help our digestive system. It doesn't have all that sugar that we would see in some of those other cereals, especially the kids' ones. And it has that whole wheat, which is what we want to choose more often. So this is going to be a good option. So just because we're limiting that sugar and we're not going to be choosing that kids' cereal as often since it's going to be way off the chart on that sugar, that doesn't mean that we have to have boring, bland cereal that kids are going to hate and complain about. So you could still get a generic Cheerios, some other ones that tend to meet the list are some Kashi cereals. Life also tends to have all the things we need to look for. Some other ones would be the unfrosted shredded wheat tends to meet it as well. But what we can do to spice it up just a little bit and add some flavor would be if we top our cereal with some fruits. We could add some bananas, some strawberries, some berries. We could sprinkle in some cinnamon, or we could even try doing my favorite option, which is adding some peanut butter. So if you're going to do this option, my secret tip is that if you take some peanut butter, put it in a microwave safe bowl, stick it in the microwave for just a little bit until it melts, definitely less than a minute, probably about 30 seconds depending how much you add. Then that will be able to be stirred into the cereal a little bit better, and it will taste absolutely delicious. I highly recommend that you try it. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope you learned how to pick a cereal that meets all those nutrition criteria for your family. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check me out on Instagram at Milestones Nutrition. Thank you so much.